that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G.
On a picture-perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Gun.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Well, he's going to keep this again. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals had 8 and 3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Here we go. 12.
it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
11.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
18 Cardinal.
2nd and 2. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down. Let's go now.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Try to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Bailey now. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, he was having success there, holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. Now, on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They've got his man complete. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cut my team. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Come on.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 1. He gets it complete to Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they're planning to do on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
12.
He got a punt.
11, Thomas.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
18 Cardinal.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact, a long time there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. No. Go.
They hand this off to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're
we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Seven Pirates!
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Dragon 60! Buffalo 18! Hurt! 79 Broncos!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. With Kenner here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
12.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
12.
They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Bengals put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They run with Harris.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw.
That is a flag, bro. What are you saying?
Chance left to keep this one going, and I think
That is a fuck.
let's look along with
offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hey, man. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Gotta try it here. He's back to
Thank you.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now first and goal. They'll give to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Bro.
Good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Warriors 17.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is
Little bitch.
5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute.
Stop playing with GP, man.
Wow. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I ain't trying to. Fuck out of here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On one, ready?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
On 2, ready?
Here's 1st and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 2.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Now Burrow. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You better kick this field goal, because if you don't, and you don't get this ball off, this game over.
Here we go.
2nd down, goal to go.
11, 11.
Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Should have sacked his ass, bro.
To take a sack in this part of the field, it brings up 3rd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Should have went full verticals.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Tight, 19 tight. Go.
2nd and 5. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win.
This man throwing bullshit, bro.
Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The man is in coverage, bro. He's in coverage and still couldn't get to the plate.
Number again, it's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a
Do
tie
that
if the
fool-ass
period
shit,
ends with
man.
no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And in the outer bounds, been able to get it up past the 45. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT.
Man, threw shit right to him, to his chest, right to the nose. All I asked for this man to do.
It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And Burrow going to change the play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens.
Burrow.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. There's that man again. It's complete.
And nothing be falling out of these niggas' hands, bro. Nothing.
Close to the 25. He's padding his own.
But when it's my receivers, this shit be dropping out of their hands.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally,
Man, threw that fool-ass shit, man. Oh, my God, bro. He threw that fool-ass pass.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Burrow going to give this to Nixon.
And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice